Spike was saddened about today, because his crush Rarity would be away for a month on tour around Equestria, featuring her designs. He was there in his bed eating some mint ice cream, wondering how he's going to cheer himself up. He also realized, how exactly is the Carousel Boutique going to survive without some pony making fabulous clothing? He was worried that no pony was going to pay for the rent. Then, he remembered that Rarity hired some pony to take her place while she was away. He forgot who it was, unfortunately. However, it was a friend that they haven't seen in months. Then, it was time for Rarity's departure. He had to get all the bags, because man, the writers of the show can't stop making Spike the butt of all the jokes. Why? Was it because the kids thought it was funny? Well, he's a kid too, so what if they were put into Spike's position? Not so funny now, isn't it? Oh yeah, Spike loaded everything into the train. I bid all of you farewell. Don't worry, it's only for a month. I won't be long. Rarity then hugged Princess Twilight Sparkle, AJ, Flutters, Rainbow Dash, Pinkie Pie, then last but not least, Spike the Dragon. Spike tried to make it last, but Rarity had to go. Spike's ear fins then sagged with depression. His friends tried to give him a group hug to cheer him up, but no dice. Then entered this friend that Rarity hired. Hello, she said.
Hi! Hi!
The 5 mares replied. Oh, hey, Spike said, still very under the weather. What's wrong with him? She asked. She noticed a dragon with Rarity when they first met, but she forgot what his name was. She felt bad for that, because she thought he was really cute. So, it was now her opportunity to really meet him. Don't worry, Pomel. We'll take care of it. Welcome to... Twilight was cut off by Pinkie Pie. Hey there, Coco Pomel! We gotta throw you a welcome to Ponyville party for you! Since this is your first time here! She then gave Coco a big hug. Well, that sounds nice, but I'll only go on one condition. What would that be? She then walked up to Spike. If you, little guy, can be next to me at all times during the party, and you have to smile. Will you do that for me? She then used her front hooves to lift the corners of Spike's mouth up. Spike was in for a shock. Coco was very elegant in her looks. He couldn't believe such beauty existed, and he thought of himself as an idiot for not remembering her and her looks. Spike then remembered who this was. It was Coco Pomel. She was the one who gave Rarity the reward. She was kind and generous. She showed her true nature. Her true, kind nature after her meeting with Rarity, and that is something Spike could admire. She still had her hooves on his face, and she was waiting for an answer. Yes, I can, he said with a dry voice. Because come on, if a hot chick walks up to you and she touches your face, would you be saying stuff with a clear voice? Oh my, here, have the rest of my water. It should fix that sore throat of yours. But backwash! Spike then blushed. Haven't you heard of water falling? Oh yeah. The others laughed and thought this scene was very cute to watch. Later at the party, Spike kept his promise and didn't leave Coco's side. Every pony was having a great time. Of course, since it's a Pinkie Pie party. Spike realized something when he was with Coco. She could make a perfect replacement for Rarity, but then fought against that thought, because Rarity will never ever be replaced. Not even in his heart. Meanwhile, I wonder how Pomel is doing with Spiky Wikey. The true reason why I hired her is because I can see her as a great match for my generous little dragon friend, said Rarity. I must be really lonely to be talking to myself. I should ask out Thunderlane when I get back. Now we go back to the party. Spike still fought against his thoughts, while still keeping his smile. Pomel then got exhausted and sat down on the couch, with the hoof around Spike. Spike shivered because this never happened before. Spike's blushes got stronger, and the thought of Pomel replacing Rarity in his heart grew stronger as well. He found himself sitting on Pomel's lap. She then nuzzled him in delight, with both hooves around his body. He then could take no more. He turned and kissed her. She kissed back. Again, all five thought this was cute. So throughout the month, Coco, Pomel, and Spike assisted and kissed. She assisted with Spike's book arrangement at the library, and he assisted her with the boutique. On the final day, it was time for her to go and for Rarity to return. Spike and Coco looked into each other's eyes, very disappointed. Will I ever see you again, Coco? Anything can happen.
Only on the hub,
said Pinky, who was then shushed by the other four.
Yoo-hoo! I'm back, my friends,
Rarity said. Thank you, Pomel, for watching the boutique. Here, a present. Thanks, Rarity. Goodbye, friends. Then they all waved farewell. Years later, some pony moved into Ponyville. This just so happened to be surprise, surprise Coco Pomel. Everyone was grateful she returned for good, especially Spike. The end. Now I'm going to bed. Good night, everyone. Good night, Mr. Narrator, you said back.